Here is a simple tutorial on how to cut this stylish asymmetric hemline bustier with a stylish yoke. So to start drafting this pattern, I have marked out my basic measurement. Use the shoulder to bust, under bust, waist, and then blouse length. For my blouse length, I have two lengths for each. You know we have an asymmetric hemline. So after you're done marking that, the next measurement you're going to take is to start marking your shoulder measurement divided by 2. Now you're going to add ½ inch to it. If you don't add this ½ inch now, you add it much later when you're transferring your pattern to fabric. Going to come down by 1 inch. Then for the neckline, I marked 3 inches. Now what I'll do is to reconnect. Find my chest line, which is your bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches, and I'll draw out a straight line there. I'll place back my tape again and mark my shoulder divided by 2 plus half. Then I'll connect it all the way up. You want to go ahead to divide your armhole into 2 equal parts. Come out by ½ inch. Place your tape and mark your bust measurement divided by 4. Connect from the midpoint to the upper part and to your bust measurement divided by 4 at the chest line. You're going to start by marking your dart intake, which you're going to mark your nipple to nipple divided by 2. You're going to mark this all the way to the lower part of your pattern. Place your ruler and draw out your straight line and extend it to the blouse length. Divide your shoulder by 2, then place your ruler to connect. For your dart intake, for a smaller bust, you're going to make use of 1 inch on both sides. For a fuller bust, 1 inch here, 2 inches at the other side. Then you're going to mark this all the way down. That is, any dart intake you're using, take it all the way to the lower part of your pattern. And after marking this, you want to connect from the bust to the under bust and then connect at the other side. Now the next step is to determine where you want your neckline to start. So I'm using about 2 inches after my chest line, then I'll draw out a straight line there. So after marking that, for my over bust tightening, for a smaller bust, I will go ahead to use 1 inch on both sides. After marking that, the next step is to connect this on both sides of my pattern. Then I'll draw out a slight sweetheart neckline just like we have. Then connect this to the other side. I'll place my tape, divide your bust by 4 and mark. Measure your dart intake, replace. Then add your sewing allowance. Here I'll be marking my under bust measurement divided by 4. Measure the dart intake, replace. So I'll connect my bust to under bust with my ruler first. Sorry, I made a mistake. Then I'll connect to the under bust. Now after connecting, I had to retake my measurement because what I had there was not really accurate. I'll divide the waist by 4 and mark. Pick this dart intake I have here, then replace it. Then add my sewing allowance. Now I'll go ahead to connect it to that waistline. For the blouse length, you place your tape and you mark your hip measurement, divide it by 4. Then you pick the dart intake you have at that point, then replace it by the side, add your sewing allowance. Now you're going to connect from the waistline all the way to that point here. Then you now go ahead to extend it to the lower part. The next step is to mark my bust dart, and to get your bust dart is the difference between your shoulder to waist in front and your shoulder to waist at the back. Let's say your shoulder to waist in front is 16 and your shoulder to waist at the back is 15. If you deduct that 15 from 16, you're going to have 1 inch. You will mark it as your bust dart. I'm just giving that as an example. That is how to get your bust dart. Then I'll go ahead to mark and I'll shed this out. After I'm done connecting at this point, what I'll do is to go ahead to mark all this measurement on the other side. But first, what I'll do is to cut what I have here out first. If you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask. And I'll cut out this. Then after cutting out my pattern at this side, please when cutting, make sure you blend your bust dart area. So I will go ahead to transfer my measurement to the other side. Also notch your neckline. So after transferring my measurements, this is what I have here now. So I'll come out by ½ inch from my neckline. Come out by ½ inch. That means I'm using 3.5 inches for the neckline. Connect it at this point. Then I'll also connect it at this other side. After connecting, I'll just connect the upper part. Use my marker to outline my pattern. The next step is to draw out the hemline of this pattern. So from the side, you come up by 1.5 from this point. So from my waistline to here, I added about 5 inches. Then I'm going to connect from that 1.5 inches I came from the side to draw out the asymmetric hemline. So for the total length of your asymmetric hemline from the waist could be 8 to 10 inches. Then I'm using my free hand to achieve this. I'll blend this out and then go ahead to connect at the other side. So this is what I have after cutting out. Well, this is what I have after I was done drafting. What I'll do is to go ahead to cut this out. So if you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask. If you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please hit on the subscribe button by supporting this channel. So I'll just go ahead to cut out my pattern, and while cutting out, please be careful of the yoke area. After cutting out, I'll trace out the yoke, and this is what I have for my pattern. Let's draft the back pattern. I've marked out all the necessary measurements. The back is a bit shorter. All you have to do is just add 5 inches after your waistline. I'm using a zipper for the back of this pattern, right? So you can use 1.5 to 2 inches for your zipper allowance. For your neck width, for your neck depth and width, you use 3.5 by 1 inch. So first, let's mark my nipple to nipple point divided by 2. I'll place my ruler, draw out a straight line. After that, what I'll do is to mark ½ inch on both sides here, come down by 1 inch, go ahead to connect at both sides of my pattern, extend this all the way down. So after extending also at the other side, it's time to insert the body measurement. Place your tape at the bust and mark your bust measurement divided by 4. Add your sewing allowance. Mark your waist measurement, divide it by 4. Measure your dart intake, then replace it by the side of your pattern. Then after that, add your sewing allowance. At the blouse length, which is 5 inches after your waistline. Remember, the front has two measurements, the longer one and the shorter one. So mark your hip measurement and add your sewing allowance. All you're going to do is to go ahead to connect this all the way up. Connect at the lower part at this point. The lower part, I'll come up by 1.5 inches and I'll mark, then go ahead to connect. So I didn't get to see the back. For the back, I'm just using a zipper. Mark ½ inch here, connect it all the way up, and also connect it to the hemline of your pattern. Now extend the chest line. What I'll do for the neck, for this side, I'll come down by ½ inch. This is to tighten the back to avoid it from popping up at the upper part. Now for the neckline, I use 3.5 by 1 inch. The 1 inch is for the depth. You can come down by 1 inch here or 1.5 and connect to draw out your keyhole. Tighten your yoke by going up by ½ inch here and connect to shed out. So after connecting this is what I have. I'll mark ½ inch here, then go ahead to blend this out. So this is what I have after blending out, and with this we are done drafting out the back pattern. If you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, Also leave your comment at the comment section. Thanks.